sun is brutal out there. We've already broken the record set for today, and by a landslide. The previous record was 89 degrees in 1941.
As you can see there, Janet, 97 degrees right now. Feels even hotter with a heat index. Tim, I cannot get over this. It's October.
It is.
Sweaters, right?
And that 97-degree reading, if in fact it is validated as our new record high, that would also be the all-time hottest temperature ever recorded. Those records go all the way back to the 1850s in October. So big deal here if that 97 actually does get verified when the climate report comes out in about an hour and a half from now or so. 97 at the top of the hour, but with the humidity, the dew points in the mid-60s makes it feel close to 100 and over 100 in some locations. 94 now in Gloucester, the air temperature reading. 95 in Smithfield, 90 back to Ahoskie in Hertford, 99 in Williamsburg, 86 in Watchprig, 93 Portsmouth, and over to Virginia Beach. Here's those heat index values, some triple-digit readings out there. It's October 2nd. Unusual to see this. 99 in Gloucester, feels like 98 in Chesapeake, 100 in Wakefield, and 106 stepping outside in Portsmouth. Sunny skies out there. You can expect more of that as we go through the rest of the afternoon and evening. Temperatures will fall back tonight to where our average high temperature should be, which is the mid-70s. You may find some low 70s back inland, but all in all, a very warm and muggy night. And tomorrow's going to set up to be another warm day, but there is some relief coming our way by later in the day and Friday. So 82 out there this evening, very warm for October under mainly clear skies. We're going to step you through when that relief arrives and your weekend forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Tim. Sad news to report this afternoon. A NOAA scientist died in rough seas on the Outer Banks Monday. Lifeguards pulled 58-year-old Dr. William LaPenta from the surf in the town of Duck. Emergency medical workers say he died at the scene. The director of the National Weather Service tweeting out this photo, writing, "I am deeply saddened to learn about the loss of my friend and colleague. Bill was a brilliant scientist and mentor to many. He will be missed by all of us in the NWS and NOAA." The National Weather Service had warned earlier Monday about the high risk of rip currents. There have been 7 rip current deaths in North Carolina alone this year.
An extremely upsetting story now. A Hampton man is in jail accused of committing sex crimes against a child in James City County for more than 6 years. 39-year-old Roberto Torrado of Hampton faces multiple charges, including forcible sodomy and rape. 13 News Now reporter Nico Clemens talked with people who live near the suspect.
It disturbs me.
Disturbing and upsetting news in James City County. Police say Roberto Torrado raped and sexually assaulted a young girl for several years. Court documents say it started in 2010 when the girl was just 6 years old and went on for almost 7 years. A grand jury indicted Torrado 2 weeks ago.
The devil's on the rampage.
Jeannie Graves lives a few homes down from Torrado in Hampton.
In the days and time in which we live, nothing is shocking to me.
Police say Torrado was in a relationship with the girl's mother, and he assaulted her at her James City County home. Court documents reveal this allegedly happened several times at night when the girl's mother was at work.
I just think it goes right back to the breakdown in the home.
Court documents also say the allegations came forward this past February after the girl's mother found a note in her daughter's room that talked about not feeling safe at home and having issues with a he. Graves says he doesn't recognize Torrado, but he feels for the young girl and her family.
It's not a day holiday pass that I don't have a divorce and a service with a friend of mine, and we intercede for the community.
Later on 13 News Now at 5:30, hear what people inside Torrado's home are saying about the allegations. In Hampton, Nico Clemens, 13 News Now.
A James City County man accused of kicking a dog in the face is charged with felony cruelty to animals. That's because investigators say Corey Bevel fractured the dog's jaw. Authorities say he did it because the 4-year-old Chihuahua Pomeranian mix was barking at his dog. Bevel was arrested on Monday and taken to Virginia Peninsula Regional Jail.
We're learning more about that fiery crash that killed 4 people outside of Norfolk International Airport. 13 News Now anchor Jacqueline Lee is here in the studio. Jacqueline, what can you tell us an update here?
Well, Philip, early in the morning on September 21st, investigators say a Dodge Journey SUV driving down Departure Road swerved off the road and hit a tree. Airport police and other witnesses trying to pull the 4 people inside the car out, but the car burst into flames. Investigators now say it appears the car was speeding, but they're still not sure if alcohol was a factor. factor. Police tell us the medical examiner's office is still trying to officially identify those killed, and that process could take some time. So, of course, we will let you know the moment that any new information becomes available. In studio, Jacqueline Lee, 13 News Now.
If you live, work, or travel down Granby Street, the City of Norfolk wants to hear from you. Tonight, there is a big meeting to talk about traffic, transit, and safety along the busy corridor. 13 News Now reporter Adriana de Alba joins us live with the story.
People who live in the area say speed and safety are two of the big issues along the Granby Street corridor, and that's the kind of feedback that city leaders are hoping to get tonight so they can make some improvements.
Whether it's on 2 wheels, 2 feet, or by car, people have to get over the Granby Street Bridge in Norfolk every day.
So it's not terrifying right now.
And for some, like Peter Warges, it's a headache.
I feel less than safe walking with my 6-year-old daughter over this bridge, taking her back and forth to school at 8 o'clock in the morning and 3 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
He says the problem is drivers going too fast. The speed limit along the bridge is 30 miles per hour, but Warges says people drive much faster than that.
The whole time I'm trying to keep an eye out for, somebody that might be coming over the curb. We're walking, just inches away from the traffic. And it's on my mind the whole walk over the bridge. It's a relief to get over to the other side.
Norfolk City leaders are in the early stages of finding ways to improve the Granby Street corridor from the bridge to Little Creek Road. They're holding an input session with the public today, an effort to hear people's concerns about traffic and pedestrian safety.
Been riding this bridge 25 years.
Mark Gage rides his bike over the bridge every week.
There'll be some improvement here because it do seem like it's congested now. And it's not even 5 o'clock. Certain times of the day, I have to be careful.
Tonight's meeting setting the stage for changes that could happen along the busy corridor overlooking the Lafayette River.
Tonight's meeting starts at 6. It'll be at the Norfolk Fitness and Wellness Center, and it's open to everyone. So if you want to share your thoughts, you can go ahead and attend. We're live in Norfolk. Adriana de Alba, 13 News Now.
A rabid animal alert in Portsmouth. On Saturday, the Portsmouth Bureau of Animal Control got a call about a raccoon on Park Road acting erratically. Today, the Portsmouth Department of Public Health received results that the raccoon was in fact rabid. Fortunately, no human or animal exposures were reported. And remember to vaccinate all pets against rabies because it's the law.
We told you this week that Forever 21 filed for bankruptcy and is closing hundreds of stores. One of those is in our area. 13 News Now anchor David Allen joins us now with a look at what could be, David, the fall of them all.
Oh, yeah, the company announcing today the 178 stores that will close as a result of bankruptcy. And yes, the Forever 21 at MacArthur Center is on that list, and they are not alone. The list of stores leaving the mall downtown rapidly growing. Nordstrom, Payless, Charlotte Russe, Eddie Bauer, Chico's, Pottery Barn, it goes on, Banana Republic, Williams-Sonoma, Aveda, Zales, and the Yankee Candle Shop all closing up this year. Elsewhere, Dick's Sporting Goods is closing the store at Virginia Beach Town Center by the end of January. Dress Barn is shutting down all 650 stores nationwide. And this year, Barney's and Gymboree filed for bankruptcy. And Party City says it will close 55 locations by the end of the year. As for Forever 21, it's still possible the locations listed may not end up closing as the company looks to renegotiate leases and rents with landlords. We will keep you posted on all of this. Live in the newsroom, David Allen, 13 News Now.
Hi, I'm Tasha from Williamsburg. Watch me play Wheel of Fortune on ABC 13.
One more reason to watch Wheel of Fortune tonight. Tasha, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Recapo from Williamsburg is spinning the wheel. Last fall, Tasha went to a Wheel Mobile event in Richmond. Months later, she got the call for an audition. She says she never expected it, and she definitely didn't expect to be called back for a second. Alas, this summer, Tasha and her husband and her mother flew out to California. So how does she do? Tune in tonight at 7 to find out and to cheer her on. All right,
rooting for you. Hopefully she does well. Okay, next, it's the mysterious medical condition pushing normally happy children into an uncontrollable fit of rage. What caused the sudden, terrifying change?
Then it's an all food edition of what's trending. Wait until you hear what they're serving up at the North Carolina State Fair. Oh boy.
You wouldn't let just anyone in your house, so don't let unwanted guests under your house. Call your pest control experts and ask for Crawl Space Door Systems Incorporated.
Ashley Home Store's Columbus Day sale ends Monday. Save 40% store-wide, plus pay no interest for 1 year. Ashley Home Store. Shop now in Chesapeake, Virginia Beach, and Newport News. This is home.
Who should you trust on healthcare? Cheryl Turpin believes in affordable healthcare for everyone and helped expand Medicaid for 400,000 Virginia veterans and working families. Republican politician Jim Kiggins has received over $200,000 from special interests that want to roll back Medicaid expansion and kick people with pre-existing conditions off their health insurance. Cheryl Turpin is with us. Jim Kiggins is on their side.
I'm Cheryl Turpin, candidate for Senate, and I sponsored this ad.
Take a look at how we bring our factory on wheels right to your house. Custom build the Leaf Guard system. It's a seamless system. We attach it to the fascia using our patented hanger system with screws, not nails. We guarantee it's not coming down. Call us here at Exterior Source right now. Check us out on the web at exteriorsourceva.com. You can take advantage of special fall savings. You'll be glad you called. Listen to Sandria.
It matches my trimming. It's well coordinated. The color is perfect. It's just add more value to my home, and it made it look beautiful.
Hey, why don't you call right now? Remember, we have 14 colors to choose from, more than anybody else. Take advantage of special savings on Leaf Guard here at Exterior Source. 75% off labor. Don't deal with those old gutters again this winter. Take advantage of these fall savings. Ask about no interest for 18 months. Last chance to call in to get the bonus, a $100 Visa gift card with purchase. Exterior Source. Call today. You'll be glad you did.
Donna Brazile, American political strategist, campaign manager, and the former chair of the Democratic National Committee, heads to the American Theater to discuss the shifting American political landscape. Conversations with Donna Brazile, Friday, October 11th at the American Theater. Visit the American Theater for more conversations with Rich Lowry, David Hogg, and Connie Schultz, sharing some of the most topical issues facing our nation. View the full season lineup and buy tickets at theamericantheater.org.
Help tell the stories of now with live voting in real time with 13 News Now, the only local news show giving you the chance to weigh in on daily news topics. See results live on air, online, and on the 13 News Now app. Brought to you by Cox.
My name is Dex. I'm a PI.
Critics rave Stumptown is one of the fall's best new shows. It's a fun and entertaining action rock.
Cool.
New Stumptown tonight at 9 Central on ABC.
Breaking news now, a Virginia Beach police officer is arrested accused of fraud. Officer Norman Teague faces 2 counts of forging a public record. The alleged incidents happened in early September and involved administrative procedures pertaining to the service of non-arrestable misdemeanor warrants. Teague has been with the department since 2015 and was assigned to the Operations Division. He's now on administrative duty pending the outcome of an investigation.
Imagine your child coming down with a common infection like strep, then suddenly turning into a screaming, raging, disconnected ghost of themselves. That's what one North Carolina family says happened to their daughter, Michaela. The family opens up to Savannah Levins about everything that happened next.
Happy birthday to you.
What suddenly turned this happy, bright young girl
Have everything I want.
into someone her own loving parents were afraid of?
It's almost like a caged animal.
Like something out of a horror movie.
Danae and Chris Macklin say the sudden shift in their daughter Michaela began in 2015 after she was prescribed medication for a cough. After that, they say their sweet, quiet girl changed overnight.
The majority of the time, she was in a rage. Scared, throwing couch cushions, screaming. Come on, let's go for a ride.
Even worse, there was seemingly no explanation. So many doctor's appointments and emergency hospital stays, and still no diagnosis.
You're scared, you're extremely hurt and frustrated, and no one can give you an answer.
Until February of this year, when Danae read a Facebook post about PANS. PANS, or Pediatric Acute Onset Neuropsychiatric Syndrome, is a newly discovered condition defined by a sudden and severe change in a child's behavior.
likely triggered by an infection.
We speculate that PANS comes from an autoimmune reaction. The body makes antibodies that seem to attack parts of the brain that affect the brain chemical.
Michaela was recently officially diagnosed with PANS. Researchers now estimate that at least 1 in 200 children in the U.S. alone may have it too, and there's no known cure.
Going back to your initial question, it's okay.
This next part is something that Michaela's parents
We're right here. It's okay.
want you to see.
Right here. Relax. Relax.
This is Michaela falling into a PANS episode in the middle of our interview.
A little sweet.
Pass out a little bit.
This is what people need to see because my words don't do this justice.
For the Macklin family, the worst of it isn't the $25,000 in medical bills because most PANS treatments aren't covered by insurance. It's not even the fact that it took so long to find answers.
I wish that 2.5 years ago, when we started this journey, that someone would have said to us, PANS.
No, the worst of it is their little princess.
She'll see scratches on my arm or hand. Daddy, did I do that to you? Like, yes, baby.
She is hurting.
And you have to reassure her all the time, baby, there's nothing you can do to your daddy or your mommy that will ever stop us from loving you.
For now, the Macklins are focused on getting through each day.
We're still dealing with a child that we can't explain. Like I said, it's like having a stranger in your house.
And raising awareness.
She is hurting. There are other kids out there hurting because no one wants to listen to them other than their parents and a select few doctors.
And praying their happy little girl, who is in there somewhere,
You have an awesome time today? Yes.
comes back for good someday.
Yes.
Wow. To learn more about Michaela's story about PANS and PANDAS, which is essentially PANS linked specifically to strep, find this story on 13newsnow.com.
Johnson & Johnson agreeing to settle opioid lawsuits with 2 Ohio counties for more than $20 million. The move allows the healthcare giant to avoid an upcoming federal trial that seeks to hold the industry responsible for the nation's opioid epidemic. The settlement includes no admission of liability. The company still faces hundreds of other opioid-related lawsuits at the state and local level. President Trump awarding more than $1 billion for autism research. Today he signed the Autism Collaboration Accountability Research Education and Support Act into law. What it means that over the next 5 years, $1.8 billion will help people with autism spectrum disorder and their families. Along with research, the new law helps to pay for early detection and treatment for children and adults. ATM fees, I know we don't like those, they have climbed to a record high. According to a July survey by Bankrate.com, the average ATM surcharge for non-customers went up 2% in the past year to $3.09. Now, this is the 15th straight year of increases, too. The average cost for an ATM withdrawal still hit a record $4.72, up 3.3% over the past 3 years and 33% in the past decade. All right, let's get to that hot forecast, Tim. Still can't believe it, almost 100, right?
Yeah, Phil, unofficially the temperature topped out today at 97 degrees. We'll get the official reading coming out in about an hour or so, but nonetheless, it smashed the old record sitting for 78 years of 89. And if in fact we did hit 97, that would break the all-time record high for October, which is 95 degrees out there. That added another day to our 90-degree day tally, too. We're up to 51 days on the year, and with that number, we've now seen the most 90-degree days on record for the year, and we still aren't done yet. 46 days was the closest back in 2017, within the last 5 years at least. Large temperature gradient coming our way for tomorrow as some relief builds on in along the cold front that brings cooler weather for all of us on Friday. And by Saturday, temperatures may struggle to get out of the 60s, so some of you may even need a light jacket out there if you're doing anything outside. 68 is the forecast high, down to 78 on Friday, and then we start to warm things back up by early next week. Been very, very dry, and this is going to be a continued trend. We're at 19 days now without any significant rain at Norfolk International, and there's not a whole lot of any chances in that 7-day forecast that you'll see in a minute. 97 degrees out there right now at the top of the hour, waiting for that update coming in just a few minutes. 99 is what it feels like with a dew point at 64. It's 94 in Gloucester, over to Smithfield, 91 currently in Chesapeake, 97 Williamsburg, 93 in Portsmouth, 91 in Elizabeth City. The heat index value, triple-digit readings out there in some locations like Smithfield, it feels like 101, 100 in Wakefield, feels like 105 in Portsmouth. Plenty of sunshine out there, very dry conditions. remain, and that'll be the case overnight tonight too. Our air temperatures will fall back to where our average highs should be this time of the year. Mid-70s, may find some low 70s back inland under clear skies. And then through the day tomorrow, that's going to be quite an interesting day weather-wise. We'll have a front dropping on in, so areas to the north and east will be significantly cooler than what you'll find to the south and west. There could be a 20-degree spread across our area. Then the winds turn northerly for all of us during the day on Friday, and that brings in cooler readings a little bit closer to that average. That should be in the mid-70s, and even cooler weather spreading into the upcoming weekend. Out in the tropics, overall pretty quiet. We're still watching Lorenzo. That's just sailing up to the north and east towards the United Kingdom. Last update puts it at 80 miles per hour. It's now a post-tropical storm, but it's moving really fast at 43 miles per hour, heading towards the west coast of Ireland and then over the southern part of England by the time we get towards the later part of this work week. So tonight, 75, the warmest overnight in October ever is a good possibility. Mainly clear out there, too. Tomorrow, 84 degrees, near 90 inland into the south. Mostly sunny and less hot with that change in that wind direction building on in through the rest of the day. And there's a look at your 7-day forecast. We have temperatures in the 60s coming our way for one day. On Saturday, looking at a good amount of cloud cover throughout the weekend as well, with a low risk of a shower on Sunday. Better chances as we head into Monday with about a 45% chance at a few showers. Whatever we can get, we'll take.
Ah, that looks nice. Thank you. We have some food trends, food news trending this Wednesday.
Yeah, if you're hungry but your wallet is hurting, Janet, how about getting a Big Mac from McDonald's for just 1 penny?
1 penny, really?
What? Here's how it works. You have to go through DoorDash. The delivery app is giving 1 million Big Macs for 1 cent each. All you need to do is use their promo code 1MBigMac. You can get a 1 penny burger delivered to your house until Friday. But you know how those delivery services work. You may want to order some other things on the menu.
Those fries.
You have to cover those taxes, delivery fees, and of course a tip for the driver.
All right, Wendy's is upping their customer service game. The chain opened this restaurant on a boat.
Wow.
You can visit it on the Husky Harbor outside of Washington Stadium. The restaurant is serving up burgers and their famous spicy chicken nuggets on board the boat. The chain made the announcement on Twitter, of course, writing, "We're on a boat." Then in another tweet, but literally, there's a Wendy's on a boat.
Are you distracted, Janet?
Okay, yeah.
That's awesome.
Thinking about the Frosties.
Yeah, okay. The State Fair, we love it. All the rides, games, and of course the food. But the North Carolina State Fair has outdone itself this year. Janet, North Carolina, giving some props here.
Okay.
With a belly-busting menu full of crazy new concoctions like this. One vendor is offering, wow, a red velvet funnel cake topped with cheese and enchilada sauces. Okay. Then there's the mini pancakes layered with toasted marshmallows covered in chocolate with a graham cracker topping. I like that. Wish we can get closer on that one. And this one, a golden fried chicken breast nestled in a cinnamon bun. Jackie, did you write this? Topped with pepper jack cheese and crispy bacon, drizzled with a zesty honey sauce. That looks great.
It looks good, but
that first one, what was that all about?
I don't know what he was thinking.
Enchiladas and cheese sauce?
No.
All right. Your favorite comedies, all new tonight on primetime. The Goldbergs, Schooled, Modern Family, and Single Parents. Then it's the new hit series, Stumptown. Right after that, we'll update you on what's happening around town on 13 News Now at 11.